Your reason made that? gonna start over, guys, because apparently you couldn't hear me. Hello, everyone. I am Lady T, and we are the In the Mix podcast 4. You have my bro over here, Mr. Fresh.
What's up?
You have Jevy the Realist here.
Hi.
And Judas Priest is here, but he is behind the scenes. So you do have all 4 of us today. We also have 2 special guests, but I'm not going to tell y'all about them just yet because we're going to give them a special introduction. I'm going to let my bro, Mr. Fresh, catch all up on sports, and we're going to move along. Okay,
Golden State Warriors, please, I'm begging you, please, let's get it together. We can beat these guys, but we need Draymond Green to be Draymond Green. Not none of that nonsense. Want to go shoot a podcast after the game? You know what I'm saying? Take away from what the game really is. Your main focus should be Draymond Green. Main focus. Key word, focus. Should be the basketball game. In this podcast. You know what I'm saying? We need you to be who you are. That way, we'll win a series easily. Please help Steph. Please. Already been canceled. That party up. Let's start handing out tickets like come on to the pool party. Let's do that tonight. Because we don't win tonight, it's over. And with that being said, I want to switch over to the NFL, my favorite sport. Praying that Deshaun Watson is actually innocent. Right now, he's guilty until. With that being said, he has. This is mind blowing the stats. Right? He has 66 women he has encountered with that's found a lawsuit against him in 17 months. So I'm like, I'm a freaky guy. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we do our thing. But 66 women, bro, in 17 months? That's a lot. I'm just saying, bro. I hope they're wrong. Hope they're fabricating what they're saying about you. Hope it's truly completely false. Man, I'm hoping. But if it is, you're going to get what you deserve, bro. Because that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Women are, especially black women, you know what I'm saying? They are found, you know, without black women, we can't do anything. To be honest, as a black man. They are our backbone. They take care of everything. It's all about them, man. You know, I don't want to get too deep into that. But, yeah, Deshaun Watson, bro, I hope you're right. If you're not, you deserve everything that you're about to get. And what else? Oh, the Lakers, but to hire Darvin Ham as the head coach. Actually, hired Darvin Ham as the head coach. And Rasheed Wallace as the assistant coach. So, therefore, yeah, Rasheed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love Rasheed.
You see that picture up?
Yeah.
Detroit and travel all the way to LA. We went all the way to LA.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your team?
Yeah, I'll do like the Lakers.
You like the Lakers?
When Kobe was
Yeah.
there, yes.
Kobe
Yes.
or Go James?
Shout out to Kobe.
Both.
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Go.
You better not.
Go James. But yeah, man. It's Darvin Ham, a Detroit Pistons player, Rasheed Wallace, that helped bring home a title. Was robbed the second one. We all know how the referees big impact in that game against the Spurs. Yeah.
There's a Tom Brady fan. Talk about
Oh yeah.
that.
While my sister's about Tom Brady. Good win against Aaron Rodgers. I want to give a shout out to Brady and Aaron Rodgers to beat Patrick Mahomes. And Josh Allen in the 2-on-2 golf tournament. Yeah, go Brady. Always come through. Yeah. But, yeah, man. That's all I got, man. Hope y'all staying fresh out there. Yeah, man. Back to my sister.
All right, so I hope that y'all was in here early enough to catch that hot intro. I hope y'all saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Fire. So I hope y'all saw that. If y'all didn't, then y'all just gonna have to go back and watch it again.
Real quick. You gonna get a tattoo of Tom Brady on you?
I want to say Rihanna, but she kind of broke my heart because she got pregnant. And
So you don't like Megan
She
no more?
not pregnant no more?
I think.
She had the baby.
I think. Oh, she's not pregnant no more.
No.
She had a baby. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, that means that it's official. So definitely not Rihanna. It would be Megan Thee Stallion now.
All right, guys. So, like I said, Judas is here, but he's not on the panel. But he did record something for you guys. So I'm gonna let him play that for us, and then we gonna keep it rolling, y'all. Let's go.
Yo, guess who's back?
You gotta mute us.
Judas, you're a god.
And guess
Judas,
what?
you're a god.
Right, and there's a lot of topics that I have to talk about. There's a lot of shit that been going on. I mean, I'm just like, what? And I just start off, I gotta say this. You know what? That COVID, you can't tell me they real. And you can't tell me that you can't, and people ain't getting it. And you can't tell me nothing now because I didn't have. I tried everything in my power. I stopped going around people. I did everything and still got the COVID. So I don't know if it's what it is and how we getting it, but we getting it. And we still getting it. It's still dangerous because that COVID knocked me out for a while. Shoot, that's all I can say. Thank God I made it because I didn't think I was. And a lot of other people
Okay. So without further ado, y'all see this background says the word. Well, you can't see the W, but that's my hair right here. It says the word. And this is why these two beautiful young ladies are here today, because they are going to tell you all about that. We have Miss Tyra and Miss Shanae Taylor. And they are here, and I'm going to let them tell you about themselves and the musical and everything, and the reason why they're here. So I'm going to let you go first and tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, hello everybody. This is my first time on a podcast, so thank you for having me in the mix. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Tyra Kaymore. I'm one half of the partnership with my sister here of our production company. Now we just decided to launch a production company a few months ago actually. I love Beyonce and cats.
Love
I love Beyonce and cats.
Okay, well, my name is Shanae. I'm the other half of our I'm just excited doing what I love to do with my sister.
So I love the fact that like you're your sisters and you're doing this together. I love that. That's beautiful. What was the inspiration? Like what like whose idea was just like, you know what, sis, let's pair up and do this thing together. Because like somebody had to have the idea. So like what inspired that? Like was it something that y'all when y'all was coming up it was like I want to do this or
Growing up, we were always involved in a lot of like artistic things, especially through church. I would say that the play came about when we lived in Houston last year. It was just me and her, and I decided to read the Bible, like from front to back. I've done it a few times, like growing up, and so I was like, I haven't done this in a long time, like read the Bible straight through in a long time. So I decided to do it. I read the New Living Translation. For anybody that's like thinking about it or be like, I never really thought about it or had trouble understanding it, that's the translation I chose to read. And then it's like a narrator on the Bible app. So really the person was reading to me to make it easier if you don't like reading.
That's
Anyway,
me. I don't like reading.
right. So, which is a lot of people. So I decided to read it, and I feel like it was so enlightening, and the way it affected me was very different from what I remember being little reading it. And I was just like, I feel like it just came alive for me in a way. And with that, I heard a song, and it reminded me of Munchkinland, but it was gospel. And I was like, you know what would be good if like we made the Bible come alive in this artistic type of way and make it a play that was kind of like maybe The Wiz or something, and blend it with biblical stories.
yeah, it's awesome.
What's your favorite chapter? What's your favorite book in the Bible?
My favorite book in the Bible was probably James.
James.
And it might be because there's like so much love in there, and it was just, I mean, the Bible is very, sincere book.
It definitely is.
But it just felt like a little bit vulnerable. So I think that maybe James is my favorite book.
Mine's Jeremiah and Solomon, King Solomon.
That's it.
He's a poet.
Mine is probably Proverbs.
I
think
forgot
that's
on Proverbs.
I
You know
thought that's
what?
what he meant.
Proverbs is dope.
Proverbs is great.
It's like it gives you a whole perspective on how life is,
Yeah.
and helps you engage the concept of what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs is dope. I love Proverbs. I can't even forget about Proverbs.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, that's a
They
beautiful
say wisdom
story.
stands out in the street and shouts out.
Yeah. So it wasn't her idea. It was Tyra's idea.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. Like you involving God in it is, and then the sister love and y'all doing it together. I think it's beautiful. Let the people know when is it and how can they go about getting to come and things.
So the play is July 29th and 30th. We have 3 showings. July 29th, that's a Friday. We're gonna be that's our premiere red carpet event at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
And Saturday the 30th is gonna be at 2 p.m. and again at 6 p.m. at Mary Grove Conservancy.
Let me put my glasses on before I ask the question.
Right.
She got hers on. I'm gonna put mine on. Okay. So, what are like some of the like what is like the inspiration of coming up with this? Like, what did y'all come up with? Like, hey, we're gonna do this, and this is it, and this is that, and this is the direction we're gonna go.
I think it took a lot of different shapes and forms. Initially, it started out very small, and I think it kind of took on a life of its own, where it just kind of grew and grew and grew, and now like it's this whole event and involving all these pieces and parts. I think it's partially, I think it's just as a store for us to do, but I also feel like it's also because me and my sister are very creative individuals. So when we think of things, we're like, oh, and we can tweak it like this, or we can add that to it. My sister was part of my inspiration with writing for the character, and I think it's because like the main character, Brooklyn. And when me and her lived together, and we were away from everybody, and we were just being very creative to pass time. And she would like act a lot of times, and she would literally throw me off. But she was so good at it. I'm like, dang, this girl really acting style and make music.
Yeah.
And I think that really inspired me to make the main character more creative and make her this like real person, not necessarily like Dorothy Gale. You know what I mean? From the Wizard of Oz, we don't really know much about her. We know where was her parents at? She had a dog or whatever,
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's pretty much all we knew. With our play, we decided to make her social media person. She has this type of personality. This is what she's concerned about, and this is what she values. So to make her like more relatable to people nowadays, I think that mattered a lot for people to see themselves in this play.
Can I ask a question? How long did it take y'all to write the play?
Well, she wrote.
I would say from the idea, I didn't write it down initially. Like I just had it in my mind, and then I was asked to write it down, and I wrote it in about 2 weeks maybe, and then
2 weeks?
I like extended some of it, but yeah, but
It happened so fast.
it did happen fast. I had developed an idea. I worked with my sister and with my friend, and we were kind of like really going into each character that made writing it easier. Because I knew how I wanted the storyline to go. It was just like,
So did this play kind of similar, like hit home for you? Was it like an experience they had, or somebody that you know? What inspired you to write?
Well, us staying in Houston really brought out this creative side of us, and like she said, reading the Bible again and putting herself into it. And I guess her just, we were all we had in Houston, so I guess her just watching me and being like, "Whoa, she's really creative. She's this, she's that. Let's make this a thing." And we just kind of talked about our ideas a lot, and we just encouraged each other, pushed each other to literally this point right here.
Okay,
we're
Alright.
still doing that.
Yeah.
that's awesome. Because I know a lot of writers, they have like some type of experience that inspired them to write that out. So
I don't know how she wrote the character to hit so at home for me,
yeah,
because playing Brooklyn is like, it's like an exaggerated version of myself.
hmm
So it's like, how did she know I felt this way, or how did she know I needed to say these things or hear these things? And I think it's just God.
oh, that's what's up. It's beautiful.
I think it's combination God and your older sister knowing
Mhm.
who you are, knowing you.
Yeah.
Because I know my brothers.
Yeah.
They don't want to believe it, but I know them. I know exactly what they're gonna do, how they're gonna respond to what everybody say to them.
Right.
So is this about to be something that you girls are gonna keep? Y'all gonna keep writing, keep putting out plays, keep doing like or y'all just right now y'all just like, okay, we're gonna just focus on this right now, see how that go, and then but
Well, we decided to launch the production company because of all of the things that we're doing. Like I've been and like making like I do graphics, so it's just kind of like how can we share these gifts with other people and also maybe create a community. Like our production company is really for, it's not just for women, but it's honestly to excel women's creativity in these spaces where maybe like we've been like shut out or kind of told where like, okay, you're supposed to be following and not necessarily leading. And I think we just really wanted to create a space for that. With this play, this is literally our foot in the door of starting out and creating that space and community where women and men alike, or them theirs, or whoever can come and put their input in and feel heard and be nurtured and grow in these like areas of creativity.
Right. That is awesome.
yeah, it is.
That's amazing. So my question to you guys is like, where did like, I mean, y'all saw this stuff. Like, where did the inspiration come from? Is it like God's, you know what I'm saying, the understanding or revelation of God's word that help you put this play together, or just like, you know what, just laying on my bed, hands behind my head, just laying there like, well, this would be dope. You know what I'm saying?
This play wouldn't be where it is without God's word.
Amen.
Like, she tasked me with the music and giving me these stories. This the character. This gospel song. Now, mind you, I've done music for a while now, but I was a secular rapper.
You was a rapper.
Secular rapper, and she asked me to write music for a musical, a gospel musical. So I'm like, all right, sis, and star in it. And I'm a really shy person. I would have never went for this without her. I would have never. She was the first person, the only person to believe in me in that way and push me like that. But literally, when she would give me these outlines for these songs, I would have to go into the Bible. Now she getting me to get into the word now.
Right.
She done read
So
it.
now you digging in.
Now I'm digging in.
Now you feeling the spirit.
So my music, and now I'm making gospel music that makes me cry, but that making me feel like myself, you know. And I just think it's God's word, and it's just His plan to, like, all right, we need y'all to show people. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? You know, get into it.
Why do you think gospel music make us cry when we listen to songs?
Sometimes I can sing a song, you know, a secular song or a regular song, and it's like, didn't mean nothing, you know? It didn't make me feel nothing, but sometimes when you say something that's encouraging or something that's positive, it just hits different, even if it's not gospel.
And that's why I asked that, because there's several I listen to that I can't listen to, like in public or like at work. Like, I can't. You gotta hit pause. Like, yeah, I gotta hit. We change this song because it's emotion out of me. Yeah. So that's why that's that. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I do want to say
Denzel with 2 L's right there.
Hey, Denzel with 2 L's.
Denzel with the 2 L's.
2 L's.
Yeah.
Stars.
I do want to say that the gospel music in this play is not. I wouldn't even call it necessarily gospel music. Like, it's like preaching, yeah, you know, but we like really had plans for each song of like the style and like scriptures that it's coming from, but the way that they sound, they don't sound like
gospel
music you've ever heard ever. It's not like typical like
ish.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, and I love Lecrae. And
no, I do love
not be biased because I wrote the music, but this isn't my lane, so I literally took myself and just scripture, like just said scripture instead of saying something I would say. So it's really just new.
Yeah, it is new.
Really new.
Okay, so what was it like? What are some of your inspirations as an artist?
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
Lauryn Hill, I love Lauryn Hill.
I love Hill.
Okay.
I love Shaka Khan.
Oh, Shaka. I haven't heard that name.
Beyonce.
So long.
Beyonce till I die.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
They love
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And then just sprinkle Rihanna and Nicki Minaj on it. And I'm a fan of all music, so that's really hard for me to say because one of my biggest, hugest infos is Little Richard.
Really? Now that's different, you know. That took a whole left turn for the artist that you just mentioned. Big left.
That's why that's a good question, because you
Right.
never know people answer on that.
Little
Like,
Richard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little Richard for sure.
Wow,
Little Richard.
Denzel, bro, use the link. I know you listen to me. Use the link that I sent you. Use that link. Use the link. Okay, go ahead.
okay, so before, because we do have a topic today, and you ladies are going to participate in the topic. But before we get to that, I just want to, is there anything else that you guys want to tell the people? Anything you guys got coming up? Anything that y'all want the people out there to know about regarding YouTube? Or just anything else about the word so they can, because people come out. Y'all come out, the word. Y'all buy them tickets.
Right. And the mix will be there.
Today.
And the mix podcast
We'll
will be
be
there.
there.
$15.
We'll be there.
They're $15 right now, so go and get them
Right.
tickets.
No excuses.
Yes.
Right, you spend
It's
$15 on fast food.
Yeah.
Tell them
Right.
what they
For $15 right now, the tickets on pre-sale. They're available on Eventbrite. what you're getting is a live DJ, a red carpet, a photographer to take your picture in front of a backdrop. You're also getting a comedian. The comedian we booked just came off of doing a show with Monique and D.L. Hughley.
Josh Adams.
Josh Adams.
yeah.
Shout out
I
to
know,
Josh
yeah.
Adams. Yep. And it's also hosted by Miss Black Michigan USA 2022. That's all
Before the show.
the play starts. So y'all want to get y'all tickets now. That's a value y'all can get out, leave y'all
Yeah.
kids with y'all mama
I need
or
2
whoever
tickets.
y'all
I need
need
2
to. Y'all
tickets
can do
right
whatever.
now.
And
Me
when
and
it
my
comes
wife.
to the
Me and
actual
my wife,
show,
I need 2 tickets now
Oh,
before
we
y'all
got you.
leave. I need 2 tickets.
and when it comes to the actual show, that's just before the show. When it comes to the actual show, you're getting live performances, you're getting spoken word, you're getting a fashion show, you are getting drama, you're getting looks, you are getting inspiration,
Visual arts
visual arts,
and professional dance.
literally. Best show y'all will see this summer.
For $15.
15
That's
bucks.
not bad at all, guys.
Y'all know y'all want to get out and have a good summer night and do something positive.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing I would say also is that you don't have to be a certain type of person. This not like a church play. This play is outside of the church. It's at Marygrove Conservancy, so you don't have to be a certain person or have to been like, oh, we ain't seen you in a bunch of Sundays. We try to see y'all there regardless. The point really is that the Word of God by itself is transformative, and that's really what I feel like people. I would want people to take from it, because if you're trying to better yourself, like there's ways you do it for real.
I mean, we gonna be there.
Yeah, we there.
The only question I have to y'all is like, after this show, if y'all put on this epic show, which is I know it's gonna be epic. There's no doubt in my mind it's gonna be epic. Can I just get can the NMX podcast get like a 1-minute interview or just like 30 seconds? And say, hey, Tyler, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the show?
We would
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we would
100%.
honestly appreciate
Please
it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just being funny. But no, but unless you like real at the same time, but
So one thing I like about y'all are huge on growth. Okay, so I did a little research on y'all. Y'all are huge about, first of all, I can tell that y'all y'all evaluate yourselves every day. You guys are big on wordplay and word inspirations on your Instagram. And I thought it was valuable to the community because not every time, to be honest, the Bible is great, but it's like a puzzle. Sometimes it might not hit people.
Yeah,
Somebody can
definitely a puzzle.
somebody can read the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they can take it
Really
differently.
differently.
But,
Yeah,
that's just like because we all, everybody's mindset is completely different.
perspective. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Our perspective is
Yeah.
completely different.
and some of the things they post on the Instagram is amazing. Y'all go check them out, man. Judas,
We
could
got
you post the Instagram at the bottom?
Instagram
What's
links
up,
up
Instagram?
there.
Wow, I look good on this camera. Hey, y'all.
Oh my
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
No.
part of the value in it too, is
Mhm.
that you can read something 1,000 different times and you can get
Mhm.
something else out of it. I think a lot of times, like, sometimes you get exactly what you need out of it, and I think that's what I got when I read it. And I read regular New Living Translation, that's a simplified way to make things plain, but I think that when you read it and you don't just pick stuff out, like, understand better, because you know where they talking about, where it's picking up.
Yeah.
Because if you just flap it open in the middle, you probably don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You like, who you nice and why is this happening?
Right.
Right. And you guys are also really big on fashion. You guys dress really nice. It's dope too. I'm just saying.
Probably each other
Yeah.
Yeah.
most of the time.
Most of the time.
Shout out
And-
to you, bro.
He said something about the fashion. The fashion in this show
Yeah.
is next level.
It is.
Okay.
It's real
Okay.
high fashion.
Very
It's
high. 1 out of 10, please. 1 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, everybody.
10 out of
Heard it
10.
here first.
Shout out to the designers that are involved with us and like that really, really decided to sponsor the looks that's involved in the play. Thank you to our hairstylist and
Sheesh.
everybody that's putting their hand to the plow to work with us to make it happen. We
100.
truly, truly
That's
appreciate
what's up.
everybody that's helping us.
This is our first play, but I don't think the cast could be any better. Working with the people that we're working with is like my biggest joy of doing this.
And that says a lot too, because the people make, you know what I'm saying, the people that you work with, you know what I'm saying, like we work together every day, so we love each other.
Yeah. And the vibes are always good, no matter what.
Always.
Yeah.
It's always a great time, and I love that.
Every time I leave, I feel refreshed. Like after rehearsal, I don't feel tired and drained, or like, oh my god. Even if I'm having a rough day before, after we have time and like practice and work on this play, like I feel better every time I leave. And not only Shanae, I feel like a lot of people have grown and gained from it because other people, like, I never read the Bible. I don't know nothing about it, but now they're playing these roles, and now they're interested.
And then they coming back to rehearsals like, so I looked that up,
Right.
and I
Right, look at God, how God works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting people interested, honestly.
I got a question for you ladies. Okay, like, I'm speaking into y'all future because I know y'all gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? I just got the feeling in my heart y'all gonna be great. So how would you like mentally prepare yourself, like for your family and friends that's under y'all, that's pushing y'all forward, which is gonna be possibly become employees of y'all, employees for y'all. So like, how would y'all handle that?
with grace.
Yeah,
With
with
grace?
grace. I would
Just
say
pray about it.
also I'm thinking of our nieces and nephews.
Mhm.
Like we have a niece and she's really good behind the camera and like does video editing, can do green screen. So it's just kind of like incorporating, utilizing these gifts, so that way they can have, an avenue to grow and nurture those spaces.
Right.
And talking to them about it. But yeah, when it comes to like, adults or anybody else, I would say like she said, definitely great.
Right, because eventually they're gonna become you guys' employees. So because you're not gonna go anywhere else. You're gonna bring them in, like, hey, because it's family.
Right.
That's why I asked that question. Like, how would you be able to handle that?
Yeah.
Because family, employees.
Definitely, it's important to build a strong team.
There you go. That's right.
People you can trust and be trusted.
All right, so Lady T.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all grab them tickets. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Instagram. Put the information up there. Y'all support. I feel like this is gonna be good. Look at all the things that they're providing. But like they don't even have to do all that, and they're doing that. Get your butts up and get them tickets now.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Are you singing or rapping or anything in the play?
Both.
She's doing both.
So you going in?
See, it's a lot going on. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. In the Mix podcast, we will be there for sure.
So can I challenge you to a freestyle battle?
Right now.
I'm not any good or anything, but let's see what you got.
Sure.
You want me to go first?
Wait, is there gonna be a beat?
I mean, we being a little bougie. Just go ahead and go.
Right.
Are you gonna play beat?
Yeah, I was gonna get this geeked up beat.
Oh, you gonna get the okay?
Because that's normally
Try to play the
typically
beat.
Not the beatbox.
I'm about to show y'all.
Okay, you a beatbox?
Oh.
Are we going old school?
That's a little before my time.
Right, I know she was looking like, yeah, okay. Kick that beat. You got the kick that beat going?
Yeah, no,
Let's
that
hit the
was
kick that
100.
beat. We do not own the rights. We do not own the rights to this beat.
I don't can hear it.
I hear it. I got you. Yeah, check. It's fresh. I'm here. Got these two lovely ladies on the side, but I'm about to go in. I got the bars that set it off. Yeah, I'm a super gremlin. Not really. I'm just trying to do something that looks silly. I ain't got nothing.
I'm gonna
We turned up. Hey.
I got water. I got my cup.
Hey.
We talking about the wordplay. I'm about to get with my little sister.
Yeah.
But that's alright. We about to take it up. We gon' get the tickets for for the word is July 29th to 30th.
Hey!
Even right.
Yeah.
Hey, get it because you know it's right. Oh,
Yeah.
get it like trying to be my wife.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Yeah.
Everybody turn up tonight.
Hey.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna get with the red carpet.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the interviews, with the pictures. With
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
Sister.
they turn the beat. Okay, are you gonna freestyle?
I need to take over. She took
Where
over.
you at, sis?
Okay.
I'm coming
No,
right
it's
behind
good.
you. Just want you to know that I'm coming behind you.
Okay.
I'm coming behind you.
Okay. God use me.
Yeah.
Okay, I think God choose me.
Ooh.
We putting on this play. It's too groovy. We got fashion. It's like a movie. The word hashtag the wordplay. Go follow that Insta today. Get them tickets on even right.
Yeah.
Get it like sis. You know it's right. That's all I can say.
Hey.
Smooth.
Hey. I'm coming back at you like,
Come here.
let me
Okay,
see.
bring it back
Smooth.
around.
Bring it back around. God's word is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. When you got fresh, it's amazing.
Amazing.
Where we go? Grace is amazing.
Wings. Wings.
We got wings. We doing a thing. In the Mix podcast. The channel because we here. I don't know this next. Good shout out, yeah.
That's
Funny, it's so funny, right? Nothing but love, here, but love. In the Mix podcast, you know we always do our thing, nothing but
Y'all
love.
know how we get down.
You already know. I could help myself. I tried.
Okay, y'all. So the topic today is: should you or could you hang out with someone that you met through a family member or a friend and they break up? Is it okay that you still hang out with them after that breakup? This question was inspired by Mr. Fresh. So we're going to jump into it because we got time here, 18 minutes. So Fresh, you can go ahead and...
Well, the question that I posed was inspired by certain situations I encountered with friends. Yes, I'm looking across the table.
I ain't say nothing.
Across the table. I honestly feel like if you develop, regardless of what the situation is that happened between the person, family member, or friend that brought that person into your life, it doesn't matter if their relationship dissolved. Doesn't mean you have to dissolve yours with them, because unless you're a fake person. I feel like if you're fake, then yeah. This is my opinion. Don't jump on me. This is how I see things and how I feel about it. So don't jump on me. Like, so it's, you're grown, so you can make the decision if you want to continue to deal with this person or not, regardless if they with that person that brought them into your life, friend, family, it doesn't matter. So the relationship that you gain with that person, it's not is if it's on 100, if it's on a 100 tip, then yeah, please continue to be friends with them and communicate with them. No one, I mean, even not with your brother, your friend, if you can, because if it does, then your love gain that relationship with is false. You being fake yourself.
Okay.
Word of Fresh, Studio Fresh, Mr. Fresh.
Tyra, would you like to?
I'm
chime
going last.
in?
I don't want to talk.
Okay. I would say it depends. I've had situations where after I've broken up with people, I had to keep seeing them at family things, or people would bring it up to me, or my family would be like upset with me, and concerning a breakup that it wasn't nothing that was involving them, but because they became built a relationship with somebody or whatever, that it kind of affected me sometimes negatively, where I felt kind of overlooked as far as like my feelings being concerned. So I think it depends on the closeness of the relationship between you and the family. family member. And then also, like, they're bringing the person around. Like, you pull up to, Ladarius' house and Jerome over there. You know what I mean? I might not want to see Jerome, anymore or whatever. But I think it just depends on the length of time. Say if this person was married into the family and they was married for years, or yeah, they was just dating long term, and this is your auntie now, and now they're not together. It could be very hard to let those things go. But I think it just depends on the closeness between you and your family member, and then also to evaluate what related matters, or just having those boundaries. Like, I don't care if y'all hang out, or whatever, but if I'm coming, like, can you not invite them?
Right. And Tyra, I understand that perspective.
Yeah.
I do. I get that. Like, if I'm gonna be here and you know it, and you're my brother, and this is my ex, you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be here if I'm gonna be here. I get that part.
I think it depends on communication too.
Yeah.
Like just be like, oh, so and so wanted to come. Do you mind if they there? Be like, and for you as a person, whoever is affected by it, to be honest with your answer.
Right. And let's be honest. How honest is the person gonna be that's actually receive the end of that question?
As honest as they will. So it's up to you.
Honest is if they're gonna play themselves. So if they say, "Oh, good," and then they show up and it's a big thing, then you really wasn't good. You just
then
played
you're lying.
Yeah, right. You're not being honest, right?
Yeah, so you gotta be honest about it. So
in that situation, you definitely have to be honest.
Yeah, if it does you gotta say, like, honestly, I really don't want to deal with them right now. And nothing personal, but just for me right now, I'm just not open to it.
I like it.
Okay. Shanae, did you want to chime in on the topic?
I kind of agree with my sister because she's my sister. And I was around when she would, break up. She was in a long-term relationship and they broke up. And the love that I have for that person didn't change. Like, when it was like one-on-one or I'll bump into him, or it was always the same love. But once I noticed how uncomfortable she was with, the closeness and the still, I was like, okay, well, how you want me to play it? I kind of just talked to them because it's like the love is real. I'm riding for this one, so it's like if it make her feel the type of way, I have to kind of respect her boundaries. So I feel like it's all like she said. The person got to be honest about how they feel, and hopefully people respect their boundaries. And hopefully the person not being better and just like don't like them, don't love them, don't talk to them, because it's like you're supposed to love everybody. So
I love y'all answers because I was faced with that situation with my brother. Yeah, I know you're watching. I know you're wait, where's my hand? Yeah, I know you're watching. Wait, here it is. I know you're watching, JJ.
Did you say his name?
His name. JJ.
I love your answer.
He's somebody he love her.
I love y'all.
So I'll go because Jimmy wants to go.
Yeah, you want to go
Yes.
last.
For me, actually, this is my life right now. My ex-husband still hangs out with my family. I still hang out with his. We're good. I love his family. He loves mine, and I don't have a problem with that. Even my husband, having that event, his husband is there, and everything is cool. So we don't have your insecurities and things like that that'll make you not be able to be in those type of situations. I don't have a problem with it. I feel like if I'm your friend and I'm your family member and you brought somebody around me and we became friends and something went left between y'all, then nothing go left between me and that person. So I don't
Right.
with the person because y'all didn't work out. If you're gonna person that you're gonna be that way, don't bring nobody around because y'all might break. It might not work. And now they done built relationships with your family and your friends, and now you want that situation to be dead, and you can't dictate that.
You can't.
Like,
right, sis.
You know what I'm saying? So, me, since it's in my life right now, I totally got to say that I don't see anything wrong with it because I do it. And, I mean, I haven't had any issues with them doing it. So, now I will say, like, if the breakup was like on something tragic, like it's my brother and you shot my brother type thing, then it's like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, you did something serious where I have to cut you off. But if y'all just broke up because of differences or this shit or whatever like that. I mean, I shouldn't have to break off my relationship with somebody because y'all did some misunderstanding things in your relationship that made y'all break up.
Right.
It's my opinion. So,
and, man, everybody's opinion is like, it's like you can't debate no one's opinion on that because that's for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my perspective is not your perspective. It's not your perspective. It's not your perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing about opinion.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
I definitely decided to do that. Like after my breakup or whatever, and I had this happening because people always seem to love my boyfriends. I was like, you know what? I just told my mom like, y'all go meet him when I'm engaged or something like that, just to make it like easier
Right.
or whatever. Like so that way, if it doesn't work out, it don't have to be like such a family affair when it comes down to like my relationships.
and I do agree with what you said too. Like, like if somebody having something, and it's like, he gonna be there.
At
You know,
Thanksgiving.
don't
definitely
like
at
I get
Thanksgiving.
that, and I totally
Like,
understand that because
dressing.
I wouldn't want to put either one of y'all in an awkward situation. You know what I'm saying? If I know you feel some type of way, there's no way I'm gonna put you in that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I totally get that. Like, but right there is a communication thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, look, I feel some type of way. And then, if we really friends, family or whatever, then we gonna work that out. We gonna make sure that don't none of that type of stuff happen. So,
JJ, someone has a comment down there.
What if they intentionally trying to hurt your brother and still want to be around you?
It's a no.
when you say hurt, what do you mean? Physically hurt or mentally hurt? Because you just butt hurt because you ain't in a relationship.
Hurt is a broad thing.
Yeah, it's definitely hurt. Is definitely broad.
It's any type of form.
It's definitely
I think,
broad.
like him saying intentionally, then it's like, okay, if you just being malicious, that's a problem. But like,
All right, so this is my turn. I guess I have to answer this. What if the person is trying to move forward in their life, and they're trying to, only way to move forward is to remove everything about that person, right? So you got social media, you got things, stuff, and you come across it, and here you are back at square two instead of square one because you're trying to move forward. So, like, I believe personally that a brother or a sister that loves someone, that really cares for that person, should like, hey, did you straighten it out with my whoever it is first before we start doing whatever it is that we're doing? Because I'll tell you why. It is hard as heck to move forward after, especially if you're a hard lover. You love hard and you expect that person to be, and you use their word or whatever they say, and things don't work out. Depending on how y'all broke up, like I said, is very important. But I'm trying not to. I don't really want to talk about this.
Talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. But
we on Inmix podcast.
yeah,
We have no time for it.
I hate
Talk
you,
about
Shay.
it. We have no time for it.
But another studio, they might kick us out.
Yeah. But
Oh, we
like,
was in a crazy studio.
no, but in all seriousness, what if someone is trying to move forward and you know that this person is trying to move forward, but you have your own perspective, like you're insecure a situation. Like, so what about that?
I don't think that a family member or a friend doing whatever they doing is affecting you. Because if you done with something, you done with it. So you cut it off and you don't bother with it. So whatever they doing, like that's like if Fresh Drew, I wouldn't care. Like bother me, but please don't bring him over here and I'm coming. Cause like why? But because actually the time. So like I wouldn't, it wouldn't bother me. Like I don't care because for that I'm over him. So it's not.
No, but
I mean, it's
what
not
what I'm saying is I'm connected to you. I speak to you. I am friends with you on Facebook. All these encountering. So I'm trying to move forward. You like it's almost do with your face for the love of me, so I can move forward for myself. Make sense? No.
No.
You
No.
block the person.
No.
If
All you
it's-
gotta
Girl,
do,
I have to
all you gotta
remove her.
do, no, all you gotta do is block the
The
person.
person,
And
you don't have to see
if
nothing
I
to
post
do with
anything
them.
with the person, you
Sometimes-
won't even be able to see it.
Sometimes
Mhm.
the name is not tagged into every video. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh.
sometimes the person might be in the video.
So you want to do the Lori Hart? You want to go on your Instagram and complete all the pictures? This is on social media right now.
Yeah, but
They make
sometimes
that unrealistic. That's life. Because guess what? I've dated somebody that we work in the same building. I see that same person every damn day. It's life. You better learn how to get over it. You go to see that person every day. Because this is
it's childish.
if I have to break connected to somebody that I knew because they I ain't gonna have no friends, family. I might as well hang out by myself because that's stupid. Guess what? Girls fight a lot. So if I got a girl that fight and get it don't like each other anymore, I know them two not to ain't gonna hang up with each other. I understand that, but I ain't about to sit up there and say, "Well, I can't talk to you no more because of that." You know how childish that sounds? Sound like I'm back in kindergarten.
First of
saying
all,
I can't talk to
you
somebody
messed up.
because of that.
First of all, you messed up. You sleeping with where you're working, wherever that place is.
Oh, no, that's messed up. I understand.
No, that's what I said.
I said we in the same building. I didn't say we were in the same.
And that's where you messed
we
up.
We're not in the same.
That's where you
not
that's
in the
messed
same
up.
workplace. We're in the same building. When you
You
work
still
in
gotta see that person.
when you work in a professional building, there's several businesses in there. That's not me.
But you're still in the same building. You still have to
Yeah.
see each other. That's where you messed
Yeah.
up at.
So when I was young, I did sleep with somebody that was in the same building. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, put
That's
that
where
last
you
comment
messed
up.
up at. Yeah.
Put that last comment.
And that still don't. I can't have the whole building be affected by me.
Hey, did you see that? He said,
What do us going to Vegas and posting pictures with your wife? You wasn't even
That's,
there.
hey, that's
I can
your
see
wife,
if you
bro.
was in Vegas.
That's family.
You ain't in Vegas.
That's kind of different.
And I know her for
That's
20 years. Boy, quit. Don't play with
Yeah,
me.
that's family, dog. You know what? You know what? That's family. I can't even touch on that one, but
y'all starting to see
If
early
he was in
this
Vegas, I
podcast.
would take no
We get
pictures
into
with him
it all.
because he
Oh,
would have to
yeah.
be the pictures.
okay.
We get into it all
Hey,
day.
everybody opinion is gonna always
Yeah.
be
As
different.
always.
This is like I was telling friends, I was like, this reminds me of when friends fall out. Like these is my two friends and she falls out with her, so now she expect me to fall. No, that's not how that goes.
I can't do that.
Like I don't
I
do
just
that.
honestly can't do it
Like
because
that's not a thing.
that's not how I was raised.
It's not, because if you haven't done anything to me personally, I don't have a problem with it. So like I'm not about to fall out with my friend because this friend fell out with the friend. I don't do any of that.
Because
Yeah.
what you said about the family, baby, I got a side of the family that I've seen aunties that ain't the aunties no more. And they at all the events and stuff. I see the olds that ain't married, they 3 husbands out of line now come to the events. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I thought I understood as I got older and as I do with my circle, I understood that some relationships are individual and are set up like that. I didn't base the relationship on you and them being together forever, so I can't continue. Because guess what? I've had people that's not dating somebody no more that text me in my inbox and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Just checking up on you." I'm supposed to say, don't respond to that because no more. That's heartless. I'm gonna be like, for checking up.
So
on
you
me.
don't really care about how they broke up?
How they broke up is not my business because y'all didn't involve me. If I was
So-
there, y'all
so,
involved
but
me.
the person that's supposed to be your brother,
I
that you
understood
love so
that.
much,
Even with my brother, if
that's
I'm not involved in y'all in that aspect.
but you still have the love.
They put me in that aspect of your relationship when I wasn't in that during the whole time together.
To me,
If y'all didn't have me in there giving y'all relationship advice and counseling y'all, you can't put me in how y'all ended, and you can't put me in how. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if I wasn't involved in your relationship.
Don't start preaching now.
If I wasn't involved in your relationship, you can't put me in at the end. You can't say, this is how we ended. ended bold. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's kind of bold how you ended, but then I still can't be affected by that because that had nothing to do with me. That was between you and her.
I
The
disagree.
loyal.
If somebody did this one dirty, I'm not messing with you.
Period.
And that's just that.
Why
I
not?
can't be like that
If
because
you
I wasn't
betray
raised like that.
Because this how I feel. If she hurts, it hurts me to see her hurting. And so, like, say somebody loving her life, he done proposed and everything, come find out.
But who said are you basing that on? Are you basing that? Are you
No,
basing
saying like,
that on
let's
her?
say if it comes out, it's evidence and we find out that it's the betrayal of the century, and he just betrayed her, and she's sad and she's crying. Pick up and see DeMarcus and be like, "Oh, what's good, DeMarcus?" No, it ain't good, DeMarcus, cause what's going on? We straight, you know. It's like that. Sometimes it just
Relationship.
in a relationship, you know. Sometimes it just don't work out. I feel like it's easier to still be friends.
I feel like if the person in the relationship became family, that's one thing. But
Yeah.
if we ain't become family and it was a couple months, and
See, but is it family as a whole or family individually?
And that's the key right there. I think that's what he's speaking to.
Because it's individually, I can't do
like
it.
what he's speaking to is what Jay.
Stop doing that.
My brother commented
Put
on
him out there like
about the
that.
biggest thing. It's
Because
it's
that
family.
first
20
ex,
years.
you know, I didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So she's family.
Because
It's-
wait,
That's
you know, the
different.
first
Our
ex,
nieces and
y'all
nephews.
broke up.
So
I was
it's
I was
family.
definitely because
That's different. That's
it was.
That's
You know what I'm
another-
saying?
So I get what you're saying,
That's
but
different.
but
Yeah.
the way
But
she just
see,
put it,
ain't nobody
It's-
I
it's
was
another
saying
level.
was that serious yet.
If it's not that deep, you know what I mean? It do depend on the amount of time, the level of relationship.
mhm.
Like, if it wasn't no, like, vows exchange and it was just like, we met you last year.
Right, I was right.
Not that you love them, but as far as like you
And we know
kicking
it
it with them every day, then telling me, yeah, I'm just with dog. Like, no.
And I'm not saying it's not a time because for that person, because I don't expect anyone to break up with their ex, and then I mean, except me because I'm weird like that. But I don't expect anybody else to be like, oh, I'm friends with my ex. Like even with my ex-wife, it took time for us to go back to being friends because we was originally friends. And it whole cooling down, that whole reevaluating yourself, that whole growth, the whole talking to the pastor. We still was going to the same church. My family was still inviting her to stuff. My family loved her better than they loved me. And that's how and that's how I seen it. And I couldn't, and I was with that because I understood that I brought her, and they built it with her. Not to mention that individual.
Did you ever tell them, like, sometimes it feels like y'all care more about her than
No.
about me? No. Did they know or did you tell
Oh, they knew because I'm voiced for everything. But I understood because we been going to the same church. My wife over 20-something years before we even got married. You see what? So that I had to take that into play. My mother loved her. My auntie loved her. My cousin loved her.
Right, and then speaking for myself, like when my wife got tired of my BS, you know, I didn't feel any kind of way when Roderick and my brother, like Lacey's husband, still went and did things and hung out with her. I didn't feel any kind of way because over the years they built a relationship with her. So who am I to say because me and her beefing, you can't hang out with her?
Yeah.
Never even.
Can't be
Right,
I have a whole relationship with her.
Of course. That's why he's Judas and her husband's the one. They wouldn't even care if I felt like that anyway. They're gonna do what they do anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I never remember it was, you know, it crossed my mind to like be mad at them because they still hung out with her and Dewan still came over here and cut the grass to make sure she was okay.
We got a brother.
I never felt like that's fucked up. I mean, that's messed up.
Is he talking about my wife?
You talking about your wife?
Talking about where is she now? Nobody talked to her.
Oh.
Really, Jayla?
That's what they say, family blood thicker than water.
That's what they say, but family and I believe that family is not nothing to do with blood. Family is whoever I make and whoever I
totally
create and whoever I put in my circle. Because and for me it's different. It's like I travel and I go places and I lived and I developed relationships with a lot of different people for different reasons and different purposes. Those relationships are relationships that are strong in ways that I can't explain. And just like when I meet people and like we are family here, I'm so sincere about my family, and I get and I get so angry because I care, and I tell people if I don't get upset and angry and get emotional over you, then you probably need to not check where you at in my relationship circle because I'm everybody in my circle like they my family because we connected in some way.
Right.
The ways that we connected, our stories, our history, our past, our experiences, those what make us. And I believe even the community, because we so quick to say we bring up the Bible and we say the scripture and we say my brother keeper. That's a joking phrase to say, but then you take it to the New Testament when Jesus said neighbor as thyself. Yeah. And that was the greatest commandment because that is because you want to treat those people the way that you want to be. So if you love as thyself, that means you're not disrespecting your neighbors. Then you like the lawyer and say, "Here's my neighbor." Where everybody that you meet and come across eventually become your neighbor. The people in the world become your neighbor because the people your neighborhood library.
No, Julius, I see you doing it again. You're doing that thing again. That's what you say is disrespectful. It's not disrespectful.
No, I'm talking about disrespect. I'm saying don't be disrespectful to your neighbor.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Because at that point, that's what he meant by love your neighbor as yourself. Because as adults and as humans, we don't want disrespect, right? So if we really took that to heart and did what it say, think of this world would be a lot better. Right. Things would be a lot better.
I like what you said.
Part.
Right. I like what you said, Julie, because I'm a firm believer of family. What they consider as family. Family is what you're born into. You have no say so of what family you're born into, yeah, but you definitely have a say so on who you decide to call family. You know what I'm saying.
But what are the perks of being called family, though? How far does that go as like loyalty and love? How far does that go when you call somebody family?
Well, based on statistics and
no. Perspective. I don't want statistics.
Yeah, well, based on how family would fully take advantage of because the family know who you are, know your heart more than anything. And then you have that sentimental spot in your heart for them. Mm-hmm. So and they know that, so they would use that against you. Versus a friend would come, don't know that sentimental spot that you have, but they would come in and they would totally respect you and treat you like your family should, regardless they know your weakness. A friend would treat you better than your family would. So I'm a firm believer. Like I don't blood is thicker than water. So I don't believe it.
You know, the Bible says that there's a friend that's better than the brother. And so it's just like, well, that's supposed to be Jesus. But you know, I'm just saying. I think it was a valuable question what you asked about what does family mean. Because for me, I think it's about relationship and it's also about respect because you can have people in your family that don't respect you, don't care, and abuse your emotions because they know all stuff about you. However, you know that can happen, and as unfortunate as it is, and I feel like sometimes people may not even realize how damaging they can be sometimes. But I think that it's not. I was not about family. Love everybody, but I mean, you know, your parents. Mm-hmm. But I think it is for me, family is and the people that love and respect me and that want the best for me and that you know are never intentionally out to harm me or do me any evil.
And then another thing thing to add on top of that, Tyra, is that the Bible also quotes that a friend is greater to give up your life for a friend is greater than it is to give up your life for a family member, because you're supposed to love to give up your life for a friend, for a family, because for a family member you're supposed to give up your life for a family. It's natural. It's naturally in you. But for me to die for you,
No blood relation.
blood relations is greater.
So, with all that being said, okay, in the Bible, and I love that book. I do. I really do. But with all that being said, that my heart is broken, my heart is torn right now, and you would die for me. Why can't you make that change? You need to make it right, or I need to let my brother heal first before we can start hanging out.
How long you want to heal, though?
What do you mean, how long?
I'm saying because
how long can you tell me to grieve? How long can you tell me to
do that? I want to. Reason why I'm asking that is because if you're going to be that official with it, then I'm gonna need some type of timetable to tell them.
There is
right?
no time in grieving.
Okay, so I should tell them I gotta wait. You have to do check-ins then. So that means every other week I got to call you and say, "Are you over this? Did you move on? Or do you get another girlfriend?" That's what I'm doing. I just ask because now it's like you what you doing is now is affecting my life too much. I can't let it
doing is affecting mine.
How? You don't even have to know I hang out with them.
I can't.
Why you don't?
All right.
You really
if you're not hanging around them, like when this person's around, then it's not going to be a problem. I think like if you are bringing them around,
and then I don't want to feel like I'm sneaking either.
Okay, but you
I'm
gotta
a grown man.
Coming on.
I don't feel like I should have.
There's so much power in unknowing. I don't like if sometimes things slips, like video, record stuff, and or something slips.
So you mean like you see a picture of me and you didn't know that you know we was hanging out?
No, it's do it. It's just I'm trying to move forward. That's the only thing it is.
Trying to, and I get that. I love that.
Yeah.
That you move forward, but how that affect the person that's not moving forward, but trying to still grow their relationship that they had. See what I'm saying? Now that my relationship gotta go on hold, which means my personal life going on hold, which means that now it's affecting me.
No, because we just talked about having a tight circle, and how big is your circle? That would be the question. How big is your circle that you so-called
family? I can't help it that you brought them. Nah, it's your fault.
Did?
Yeah, you did.
There's the problem.
You brought the person to my circle and made me like them and made me talk with them and eat with them and date and go out in conversations.
How far does this brothering thing go? That's the question.
So now you want me to honor the brother?
I don't want you.
I understand. So you want me to brother with me and you? How do I honor the brother thing with me and the other? You see what I'm saying? Because then I fake to them in the way that I have to fake to them.
I feel like
he said fake.
I think the question would be like, how important is that relationship compared to this relationship?
See, I can't go by them. We compare who I think is important and not important. Yeah. I can't do that because then I would have judged my whole relationship. I would say I don't want to do that because I value them. Even if it's a 2-day relationship, I have that 2-day experience that I had with you. Your stories.
Not the same as much as I value this right.
And that's what I'm saying. Not as much.
Not
as much, but I can't bear it on that because that's not fair. Because that person don't even.
Ain't fair.
Been in my life that long.
You were like in a relationship.
I want to grow the relationship with them, but I can't grow the relationship.
So much that you would make any sacrifice for them. No. Say you was in a relationship with somebody
you don't really love that person. You already love that person.
I'm not making a character. That's all for me. So I can't make that actually because for me, that's my mother put me. My mother put us to love others. I remember when my 2 sisters got into it. One and they had the same friend. When they didn't get along, my mother didn't accept the other sister to be enemies with the friend just because the other sister had got into it. And that's the way I'm raised. And that's the way. So that's a part. So you see what I'm saying? That's a part of something that my mother taught. It installed in me. So I can't really change that because it's instilled in that. And that character that she put in.
Always change.
I understand.
You have your own life, though. You have your own perspective.
Because I don't want to change that, though, because I believe that was a very life lesson that she taught them. Because it's dangerous, dangerous, and you learn.
Go so far
this is why gang rivals and stuff get so big. It's dangerous to say that you are not friends with somebody because somebody else is not friends with them.
Hold on. So say, with all this information that's going on, is it safe to say, just don't build a relationship with somebody that you're close to and your family bring around. Just don't build a relationship with them.
No,
That's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic. But based on what's being said and what's been tossed around, is it safe to say just don't even bother? Just like how you just be on a high and bad basis.
Y'all gonna have to be together for 2 years before I talk.
Right. You gotta have like a real rapport before I build a relationship with you. You gotta be around here.
So I ain't gonna come
to family dinner.
Everybody
like it.
But other than that, I ain't speak to you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So is it safe to say just don't build a relationship with a person that's somebody
I
that
feel like it should be appropriate. Like the level of their relationship, the level they are.
Okay, so now if you say that, so if they break up, why wouldn't it be okay to hang out with both?
I feel like hang out with broad.
Or just kick it. I mean, it's the broad. It is broad.
I feel like you always show love. You should always support. When it comes to just choosing to keep keep talking about them, and what I feel like once the person that you care about is honorable, then it should be some sort of compromise.
Definitely not.
That's why I guess like whatever make everybody comfortable.
I get it. So if I'm doing X, Y, and Z, I'm not. I told you about it first. I'm not going to invite such.
Unless you say, how you feel about if I invite dogs?
Because they mean I just want to say it so they can get into it and blow up.
Honestly, if you ask somebody like truthfully, I feel like you have more expectations for people to be honest. And I think that if you create an environment where it's okay to tell the truth about how you feel, you'll get more honest answers rather than be like, oh, you still worried about them or whatever, where you're getting clowns about being actually sad because breakups hurt in real life.
Yeah. Like your heart actually for real.
It be broke.
Yeah,
like for real.
For real. Like
it be like, can I actually hear again? Do I want to?
So okay, let me interject.
Do y'all care about
right
me?
there.
Right.
I don't think my heart actually literally like really been broken to the point that I cried. Relationship. And
maybe
so
you haven't cared.
I'm saying I love them and care for them. Like I love them and care for them. What y'all are expressing, I can say that I honestly don't think I had that relationship where my heart broke. Now when I got a divorce, that hurted, but that hurted because as a person, as a man, it felt like I failed at something. So I cried more for failing than because I still love my wife, but I love her like I love my sister.
Maybe you should.
Last comment up, please. No, the one he just put.
Yeah, he just won't stop. He coming for you, I think.
He is
Especially
coming
for
for
Judas.
I
You know what the person is doing to your family member, knowing they're purposely doing the stuff you believe is cool to still hang.
What is she doing to you, bro? What is she doing?
I don't know.
I can't keep doing this. What is she doing?
She said, I can't keep doing this.
Because I can't. Y'all already know how I am. What is she doing to you? Enlighten us, because
how about I invite you on a special? Come on the show and we'll have a one-on-one.
He's not gonna let you win, bro. Stop.
He can come on the show and we'll go home.
Because this is unrealistic expectation. You was with that girl for 20 years. You
That's
cannot
not the same.
realistic believe.
Your opinion, your situation is not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same, bro.
That's not.
That's why I kind of tell him a long
That's
time.
20 years.
Come on, bro.
I had kids.
With 3 kids.
You don't understand.
She was my best friend.
To family
What, right?
Understand?
That's different.
She was my best friend before y'all got
We
together.
saw her more at the family reunions than we did you.
Right?
Nigga, don't play.
Lady T, take us out of here, though. We gotta get out of here, man. We like a minute 20, hour and 20
All right,
minutes.
thank you guys for joining the Enemies podcast. Ladies, for
Thank
you guys, make sure y'all check out their musical. Y'all always can. If y'all can't them for some reason, y'all know y'all can always reach out to the Enemies podcast, and we will plug y'all on their stuff all over again. But please support. Thank y'all for joining us. We done went over time. We love y'all, and we will see y'all next week. Next week we got Lamont coming. Big G from Cleveland.
Yeah, Big G from Cleveland, my
So
comment.
y'all make sure y'all
Nice.
from Street Code Broken. He will be here next week. Y'all make sure y'all come and check us out. But we out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
JJ, really trying.